Alright, looks like they're both ready, so here we go into our match. Jake looks like he's trying to set up some form of, at least I thought it was a stairs chain. It might still eventually conform to a stairs chain. Actually, he's going for a 4 chain pretty quickly, just building very vertically in column 4. And Brandon was not ready to defend against that, so already half of his board filled with garbage.
I feel like Brandon could have had a pretty good base, but because of how much he stalled, that's a lot of time wasted in terms of like Jake actually putting down pieces and stuff.
Yeah. Looks like Jake's gonna try going for a pretty powerful chain. Yeah, he set up the greens and he has that. So here's a 4 with power on the 3, and Brandon does not have anything much to defend. Maybe had a 2 chain if he got to the red, but that still wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah.
Right, into our next game.
Brandon looks like he's building stairs. Meanwhile, Jake has another Hellfire going on. We saw those previously.
Yeah, let's see if he just decides to set off with the reds and greens. He does, and Brandon does not have defenses set up, so there's a quick 3 lines.
I feel like given enough time, Brandon could make a chain, but because of Jake's substantially higher speed, it's pretty much like a hard counter.
Yeah, here I believe here's going to come another 3 pretty soon once Jake gets the greens.
Oh, I think it's a 4. Wait, is it a 4?
It is a 4 because the yellow's connected.
Oh, because the greens popped in the bottom? I didn't see that.
Yeah, definitely a lot of power. Brandon didn't have enough to defend against it, so game 1 goes to Jake. It does look like Jake is pretty clear on what his strategy is of just building a really strong 3 chain, and Brandon unfortunately is not keeping up to speed with it to get defenses ready. Looks like Jake's going for the same sort of build that he's been going for. Stairs, which may or may not turn to Hellfire. The way he set up those blues, yeah, now it's definitely going to be a Hellfire.
There's a small poke, but he actually helped out Jake in terms of reaching his trigger. So once he gets that piece in, that game's pretty much done.
Yeah. There's a rock for Brandon and another line. He's going to have very little space to work with and dig out.
Not only that, but he also has another follow-up on the bottom. If he gets those reds and the yellows and blues in order. Oh, but he's going for a different strategy, and
yeah,
that
still gets the 4 chain. Yeah, the second part of the chain cleared the garbage perfectly to get the blue set up for him. So that round goes to Jake, and this is match point for him.
Brandon's playing a lot faster than usual. Let's see what he's cooking up.
He might have just started to realize that he needs to be keeping up pace a bit more if he wants a chance of winning one of these rounds.
Even if he does keep up pace, he hasn't made anything that resembles like a damage that could counter the power 3 that Jake just sent. So that's going to be another rock in a line.
Very uphill battle for Brandon. Jake just needs one more decisive chain like he's been doing, and so far he's been pretty consistent on it, so I think we'll see a 3 or 4 chain to seal the deal at the end. Oh, that garbage piece stopped him from building his yellows properly for his chain, though.
And I just feel like any amount of damage could kill Brandon at this point because of how close he is to the X. It's like something like a 3, like that 2 chain, just kill him off outright.
There it is. Jake takes the match. I think if Brandon had opted to try going for a bit more for 2 or 3 chains while digging, he might have had more chance of sealing Jake off, but he just opted to go for 1 chain to try clearing garbage as fast as possible, and eventually Jake had more resources.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was correct. That was the match. I did not mistake how many rounds there were.